Personally, I never discovered myself. I did all kinds of courses. Supply chain management, I did accounting, everything.
So many things.
Came to discover myself later. And we are helping our viewers to discover themselves as early as now.
Possible.
What are you strong at? What are you best at? What can you do better than anybody else? What are your abilities? What are your strengths? And then you build up on those particular discoveries.
Great people, hamjambo. I know it's again Furahi Day. My able mentor loves saying it, Furahi Day. So I tell you today, as always, kama kawa, we kill it kama dawa. Hivyo ndio vijana kule mtaani wanasema. But tunawakaribisha popote mlipo. Today we have a very exciting day. I remember last Friday, we had an exciting topic. And before we start discussing about all that, let me allow my able mentor to introduce himself, one and only. Mr. Washuri himself.
Thank you, DJ Covenant.
Yes.
And thank you all our viewers across the globe, from the US, from Kenya, from Europe, from South Africa. We are extremely humbled that you are able to find time to plug in for the next 25 minutes. Today we have a shorter time because after we have been conducting interviews, remember we advertised for jobs. And we had about 2,000 people who applied for sales in Optiven. And today the whole day was in the interview. So today, 25 minutes. Then we call it go.
Wow, I like the easiness. You have a try and then it just falls there. The only person I know who does that is Obama.
Wow, it's a Fulahi day, man.
So I tell you, today we are going to have an exciting topic. When you know it's Friday, you know it's time for hashtag Ask Washuri. Now you know. And today we said we have a very exciting topic, Mr. Washuri. What topic do you have today?
Today we are very humbled that we are going to discuss a topic that will change people's mindsets.
Yes.
It will change people's pockets, people's bank accounts, people's visions, because we are going to discuss the 5 keys for a successful life on earth. The 5 things that if you adopt them today, 5 things, you are going to change your story.
Mr. Washuri, you know, we all of us want to be successful.
Yes.
And today we are keen and listening to that.
And of course, when we talk about success, we're not just talking about the money success. We are talking about social success.
Yes.
Successful family. Those who are in career, successful career. Those who are in business, successful business. So success doesn't have one definition. Success depends on how you define success according to you. However, most of the times, generally accepted, they say, when you see a company is empowering communities, the company is hiring people like what you're doing at Optin right now.
Yes.
Because of a target of hiring 330,000 people by the year 2030, they say, wow, Optiven is a successful company. When they see the children we are supporting for HIV, they say, this company is successful. So for our viewers, you need to define your success. But we'll be able to share with you the 5 keys that can be able to turn around your fortune to make to be sure that in future 5 years to come, 10 years to come, you'll be saying for sure, after I listen to George Washuri, I consider myself to be a successful person.
What is number 1?
Number 1 is very key. Discover yourself. We have in Kenya today about 50 million people. But if you ask them, they are just moving and following the masses. In fact, somebody said it is walking dead. You are walking dead. You are alive, but you are dead. Because you have not discovered yourself. Because the moment you discover yourself, the potential that you have within yourself, you say, wow, I think I've been wasting my life. And you can be able to discover yourself if you know your strength, your passion, your vision. Because when you are created, everybody is created to achieve a certain target on earth. Not just to survive, not just to walk in this particular town. You are created to discover yourself and achieve a certain mission before you die. So it's important to do an audit. Me as George Washuri, what am I good at? What value can I add to this world? Before I go to heaven, what will you be remembered for? Who are you, by the way? You ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? Are you a transformer? Are you a giver? Or are you the kind of a person who spread pain to other people? So discovering oneself is extremely important. And we have had people who have wasted their lives because over the years, they only discover themselves when they are nearing the cemetery, when they are sick, in the sick bed. There are people who are out there who are listening to us. You have not discovered your purpose in the family. Maybe you are a father. You don't even see your children. You don't know your purpose. Maybe you are a mother. You don't care about your children. Maybe you are a spouse. You don't bother about loving your partner because you have not discovered yourself. And let me tell you, our viewers, if you don't know yourself, people will define you. They'll call you names because you have not called yourself a name. That's why for me I say, George Washuri, entrepreneur, philanthropist, youth enthusiast. Call yourself those good names because you know yourself.
You need, just make sure you mention those names.
Exactly.
You like it's called what, prophesying to yourself.
That's it. You say, and that's why for us we say it. Let's first of all pick these young people. I'm happy Brian today is here, representing many young people, because we want them to discover themselves early. Personally, I never discovered myself. I did all kinds of courses, supply chain management. I did accounting, everything.
So many things.
Came to discover myself later, and we are helping our viewers to discover themselves as early as now.
Possible.
What are you strong at? What are you best at? What can you do better than anybody else? What are your abilities? What are your strengths? And then you build up on those particular discoveries.
When you want to discover yourself, I know there are so many things that can hinder you from all becoming what you want.
Yes.
How about that?
The things that hinder us discovering ourselves is following the masses. It's having friends we talked about, the 5 friends you must avoid. And you find that many people are not walking according to their purpose. They are walking according to the purposes of their parents, the purposes of their colleagues, their friends, their workmates. They are just following the masses. And once you follow the masses, you become normal. People who are making it in life, people who are very successful, they have their own principles. They have their own guide, their own compass. They are able to guide themselves. Because if you're not able to make your own personal decisions, bado haujajitabua. Lazima ujitabue, and then you are able to make concrete decisions about your own life. Remember, you are born alone. These are the people you have discovered them when you are big. So why can't you be the real self? That's what we are talking about. Yes.
The question I think our viewer should be asking himself or herself, can you make a concrete decision? Can you? If you don't, now you know what to do, because you need to discover yourself.
That's it.
The next one.
Number 2, it's important for you to define what you want in this precious life. Define it. Define what you want. Remember, you have no 2 lives. Once you are born, maybe you'll be 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, you have 1 life. And every time you spend a day, it's spent. So you need to really define the life you want. Call it, name it, walk it, believe it. The life you want. There are people who say, George, I don't know what I can do in Kenya. Yet you can say, personally, maybe I'm an artist. I am a rugby person like my friend here, Brian, who is going to come and say hi to us. Discover, state it, define your life. Define your character. Character can be developed. There are people say, me, the way I was born, I'm from a single mother, I have no talents. And then you condemn yourself. It's the high time you write a statement and say, this is who George Washuri is. This is who Brian is. This is who Gibson is. You have to really write that definition. And for you to write it, iandike physically. Real writing. Put it next to your bed. Put it next to your desk. So that you can be able to find that definition of the life you want. Let me tell you, if you want to be a robber, you'll be a robber.
Oh.
If you want to be a lawyer, you'll be a lawyer.
You'll become
It's
one.
about defining what you want in this precious life. It's very, very important. Yeah. Create that powerful belief. Believe in yourself. Create that powerful belief in your own self, in your own strength. Write it down, and then you walk it. You succeed.
Make sure you subscribe to George Washuri YouTube channel, and then last week's topic, you just need to scroll down and then comment something about that topic or what you learned. And today, by the end of today, we'll be telling you who is the winner. In the meantime, you have an interesting topic going on.
Number 3, for you to succeed, to be successful, either in family, in financial issues, social issues, you must stay put. Don't quit. You stay put. Sometimes things don't just work out. You have to stay there. You stumble and fail. Rise up and walk again. When you are born, when we were young people, we don't know how to walk. But step by step, we started walking pole pole. That's about success in life. Success in life is not a press a button and walk. It's not a lift. It is taking the stairs. Stair at a time. Another stair at a time. By the time you are 10 years, you are 20 years, there's no quick fix. You find yourself, you are moving. But many people quit when they're just about to hit gold. Just about the time you are digging for gold, you are almost there and say, hey, life is difficult. I am tired of my career. I am tired of my family. I'm tired of my business. You quit. The time you are quitting, maybe you had only one more energy to spend. Maybe only one, you strike once more, then you find gold. So our viewers, don't quit. Life is about failing, learning from failure, and moving. Personally, I failed over 15 times. You start a business, you fail. I remember I had a car business. I was auctioned. You start a business, a partner. The partner takes the money. And every time you fail, don't quit. It's a time for you to learn from it and move, because quitters don't win. And winners don't quit. So don't be in that classification of people who quit. Because life is full of challenges. And challenges will come. Be it in career, be it in family, be it in business. And many people, I talk to a few people. And I tell them, someone told me, I want to divorce. That's it. After divorce, what happens? I will remarry. I tell them, the lady you have in the house, you can pamper that lady to be the kind of a person you want. So, if you're listening to me, don't divorce, don't separate. You can be able to make it happen. There are others who already divorced. So, don't live in that denial. Learn from it, move forward, keep moving. Don't keep crying, because many people, they can cry for 5 years or 10 years because of the things that happened long time ago. Let's take the courage. Let's face these challenges, because challenges, they are part and parcel of us. Maybe there are others who have lost their loved ones, and they are saying, George, you don't understand what I'm undergoing. There are others who even doing it, who have a friend who lost his business through fire. Difficult times, but those times is no time to give up. It's a time to tell God, I can still rise up again. We have a case of Abraham Lincoln. The guy failed so many times.
Yes.
But finally, he became the US president.
Imagine that. There's a place that I want us to just quickly go back there.
Yes.
This thing of quick fix.
Yes.
People love quick fix things.
Yes. They say that success is like investing in stock exchange. Or success is like investing in properties. If you're looking for quick money, quick wealth, please don't go invest in stock exchange or in properties, because you will fail. The same with success. It takes time. It is not those guys who are trying betting. Every time they are trying to see whether they can quassure 100 million. You'll be poorer than you found it. Because success is about hard work, it's about commitment, it's about networks, it's about going out there, using your abilities, using your past experience, and using network so that you are able, if you're doing business, to do better business. If you're in career, you develop your career. That's what we are talking about, success. It takes time. No quick fix.
Today's topic is keys finding success in life. And we already tackled very important issues here. Discover yourself. That is very important. Another one, define what you want. And the other one is stay put. And I think even the Bible says that you should stand still.
Exactly. You stay put. And I'm happy that as Optiven, we are assisting our business people who are out there who are watching us, and they're doing business. When we are telling them, subscribe to our business clinic, so that you can be able to share this information one-on-one. And I'm happy that to say that next month we have one of the biggest business clinics, where we are expecting about 200 business people to come, and we learn from each other. We learn from each other. Because nobody's a professor. George is not a professor of business. But we can be able to learn from people who are running their businesses. And of course, we help each other. We build each other so that we have a story to tell. Because I believe that Kenyan people are very aggressive.
Yes.
Kenyan people are very, very hardworking. African people are very hardworking. But we can only be better if we share this information. That is why we are beaten by Muzungu. Muzungu hawana siri. They feel they talk about it. Muafrika bwana. Akifeel anafisha. And then they even wear goggles. They don't want people to know they failed. But if we can be able to share our experiences, the way George Washuli shares my own experiences, we can be able to learn from each other. And those who are maybe losing hope, they say, hey, you meet George failed 15 times. Me, I failed 3 times. I can be able to make it to be better than George Washuli. So let's share our challenges. And Business Clinic is open for that particular purpose.
Quickly, just we go to the next two. At least we have 2 more because of our time is well spent.
The other key that I really love, if people want to find success, is adding value to ourselves. Adding value to yourself. Adding value to yourself. Adding value means you have your current status. And you can be able to add value if you are an avid reader. They say, readers, read. If you want to control this world, lazima usome kitabu.
I remember we had a challenge here some time back. I guess it's still on.
Yes,
So we were saying we read in a day. 10 pages.
10 pages. And if you are starting, you can read only 5 pages.
5 pages.
Add value to yourself. Add value to your emotions. Some people are very emotional, and sometimes people struggle to manage their emotions. There are people who are listening to us. Wanakasirikanga haraka.
Hot tempered.
Yeah, hot tempered. You can be able to read materials to control your emotions. Because let me tell you, if you are a hot tempered person, there's a level you can't go. A good friend of mine called that I read about, and he's a guy I love, Bill Gates. Bill Gates, it's not can lose temper easily, but was able to get Paul Allen to be able to accommodate him. Maybe you are a reader out there. If you are hot tempered, you can be able to get the inner core to control your temper. You can add value if you can manage those emotions. The other way to add value is investing in yourself.
Invest in yourself.
Invest in yourself. Read stuff. Read things. Do things. Invest in yourself. Be it health. Walk in the morning to be healthy. If it is eating, eat the right food. Invest in yourself. Very, very important. If it is career, go to school. I am so happy that people who work for Optiven, almost 50% they have gone back to school. Because we challenge them. We tell them, today you're working for Optiven. Tomorrow, I have the position of George Washuli. Because I'm retiring soon. You can be the CEO for Optiven Group. And I'm happy to see most of them. Hey, wamerudi shule. Let me tell you, Optiven, watu wamesoma. And they are saying, we work with Optiven because they are partners. So if you are there, you're listening to us, add value to yourself. Don't say, bwana, mimi niko na degree. You are haijatosha. I have a diploma. Kenya is an open community. We have over 70 universities. We have colleges, TVET. We need our people to upgrade their upstairs. Read the books that inspires you. Read the books that can give you energy. Don't say nimemaliza masomo. Ati nimeona the wall imeandikwa masomo imeisha. No. You can be able to add value to yourself. If you're looking to do business, have a mentor. A good mentor to mentor you on how to do business. And that's why DJ and our viewers, that's why we have this particular show to be able to mentor people to add value to their lives. That's the only way we can be able to unlock the key to success in our lives.
2 minutes left.
Yes. The last one.
Yes.
Create your future.
Oh.
How do you do it? They say the future belongs to those who create it. Look at the situations. Look at the opportunities available in your country. Look at the opportunities available in Kenya. When you encounter challenges, don't call them challenges. Call them exciting challenges. Because in the midst of challenges, opportunities come. Competition is stiff. That's where the opportunity comes. When the country has got problems, that's the time we have opportunities for our people. So you have to create the future. For you to create the future, you must be innovative. Encourage innovation. So whatever you do, do it differently. The way you talk to people, talk it differently. It's called creating that future that you like. And you can be able to do it.
Wow.
Other people have done it. Have that vision, that future you're looking at, and then create it. Don't complain. Don't be the person who always complain. You do this, you are complaining. You do that, you are complaining. Because success is not for complainers. Success is for the people who are positive. Success is for the people who are very hard to push on, to press on, to keep moving. Success does not come easily. And if it does, it will also fly very easily. That's why for our young people, take time. Don't be like, to say I want to be like George Washington. It has taken me 20 years. Because we learn through experience and then we keep improving day by day.
And Gibson, just to say hi, they just say hi, just somewhere here behind here.
Fantastic.
Yes, because of time, yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, this is our next billionaire.
Wow,
yes, you can just stand there.
Yeah,
yes.
that's good if you
and
can.
Yes, this is the young man you're mentoring.
This is a man I'm mentoring, and this particular man, of course, represents other thousands of thousands that usually attend our youth mentorship program.
Yes.
And those who are out there, they are parents, you have young people. We have a program here every other month.
Yes.
And maybe we ask Brian to tell us the last time they attended, what were the lessons and what the message do you have for young people? And by then you are free to speak in Sheng or whichever language, because we accommodate young people the way they are.
Yes.
And during the last lesson, we learned that we should manage your social media and you should manage your inner circle around you so that you may be able to become a star.
Wow! Yes, I remember the topic was making these guys the star in the university.
Yes.
And I'm happy that Brian actually loves rugby. You know, he loves it there.
Yeah, even the body.
And then I'm telling him to balance rugby and of course his career.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good man. Yes, Kip.
Thanks.
Hey,
all the best, man. All the best.
The next billionaire.
We follow you.
Yeah.
We have Gibson.
Yes.
He said he must be here because he watches us over online.
Amazing.
And then today he decided he must be here.
Yes.
Yeah, being a media person, I've been an added follower. I've been doing the lives, and also one thing about the company is how it has been laid in a foundation of Christian values. That's why following our CEO since back when he did promos in Hope. I was an intern there, so I was all over and doing that. That is one thing that I've learned, and out of this, mostly it's the mindset that changed. And I came up with a group that is called Multimillionaire Mindset.
Wow.
Wow. Asanteni sana. We thank you very much, and we say we value you.
God bless you.